Hello and welcome to the Friday Focus here on another tropical summer's night. I'm Reader Dave. I'm chittering here up on our executive studio, as we call it, on the second bend. And what a night, David. We got there in the end. Final score: Stags Bar Monarchs 45, Berwick Bandits 44. Of course, that means a point for the Bandits, 3 points for the Monarchs in the Championship Shield table. Coming up on the show tonight, we'll see our heat of the night. Could be talking about his heat of the season come the end. 3 to choose from on that as well. We'll hear from Berwick boss Gary Flint and also speak to Monarch star Joe Andersson. So David, your heart stopped beating yet after that?
I mean, what a night of speedway it was tonight. Unbelievable. As you said to me earlier, there's 3 or 4 races that could be race of the season tonight, and it's really close. We got a last heat decider. You didn't really want to win by a rider falling off, although and then Cameron nearly threw it away, so more drama after that. So a brilliant night of speedway. Monarch's got 3 points, and Berwick probably were worth their point, to be fair.
Yeah, you mentioned that there, and we'll hear from Gary Flint. I asked him the same question, but if you were a newcomer coming tonight or a neutral watching that's what you want. Some fantastic speedway, 2 teams going hell for weather, and a last heat decider with a bit of drama. 3 runoffs at heat 15 before the home team, the good boys, the good men, take the win.
Yeah, as you say, it's home team wins. Everybody goes home relatively happy, but some fantastic races. Yeah.
And I say we'll see that heat 9 later on. Really was a cracker from Josh and Joe. I believe I've got Davey Harkis here coming in to help. Thanks very much, Davey, with a dirt deflector there. But you know, look back at the scores, and it's hard to pick maybe where the match could have been won or lost. Solid scoring down the line for the Monarchs. All 3 of the heat leaders into double figures. Maybe the second strings will look back on the night and think they could have done a wee bit better or added some extra points. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, we had a slow start to the meeting. There was a couple of stop starts with the delay for sun. We've got a couple of tape touches and things like that, and it just didn't really seem to get going. And then fine, as you say, Justin came good in the end with a 5-1 later on, but a couple of points there he's dropped, and Joel as well. When we hear from him, he's probably unhappy with a couple of points there. Yeah,
I think known Joe, he probably did well to keep the language down a wee bit there. We could have had to beat that out at some points, known Joe. But at the end of the night, it's 3 points for the Monarchs, which is what we needed. And okay, the point for the Bandits in the league table does strengthen their position, but not actually against the Monarchs, if that makes sense. Because if we go there tomorrow and get 3 or 4 points, then it's still in our own hands.
Yeah, we needed to win regardless tomorrow night if we're going to qualify. So we've got the 3 points tonight, which was the main thing. That's that done. As you say, if we get 3 points or 4 points tomorrow, that point doesn't make any difference to us, but it's another big point for Berwick, and they're setting a good target for us.
Yeah. And if we take it to the Berwick point of view, what a good gutsy performance that was. Obviously they came here undermanned. Jai Etheridge rider replacement, Josh Bates, a very capable guest, and we knew what we'll get out of Josh, but any team will tell you they don't like coming without their own riders. They then had 2 riders score 0, Danny Gatmire and Leon Flint, so the other 4 riders accumulate the 44 points between them, and what a performance it was by those 4 guys.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we said earlier they were keeping it really tight, closer than we kind of kicked on a bit in the middle of the meeting. Looked like we're going to get there, but they dug right in. They've got some right triers in there, some right fighters. Cody Garcia, 7 rides, winning races and getting pipped on the line and others, and a lot of good points for them. Spud Summers looking as good as he's looked for a while tonight, and winning seats 13 and 15. Yeah,
that's it. I mean, you mentioned Cody there. I think it was 13 points Cody got on the night. I think, and I'm maybe not being unfair to Cody here, everyone's always been able to see the rider that's in there. It's just been the machinery under him that's let him down. I believe from talking to a few people that it's Danny King's bikes from last year that he's riding. He picked those up when Danny was unfortunately injured for Ipswich last year, and what a difference he made. You know, gate in, riding smart lines, inside, outside. And again, I'd probably be wanting to guess that maybe it's the wrong reason he got past in some of the rides was he was getting tired. I mean, he took 3 rides in the trot at one point. He had 7 all wrapped up by heat 14, and he'd had 6, I think, by heat 10 or 11 was it. But what a performance by Garcia.
Yeah, brilliant. As you say, I mean, he's a guts, he's a trier. He's good new equipment under. Good to see different Kevlars as well. And 7 rides is hard for man and machinery, and they still go and get that crucial 5-1 in heat 14 to really bring the match close. And Berwick had a good chance of winning.
Yep, and as I say, we caught up with Bandits boss Gary Flint after. We'll hear from him now. Joined by Bandits team manager Gary. Gary, so near yet so far?
Aye, it's a strange one when, you know, we had so many lads pass on the line. You kind of think once I've seen it done once, it won't happen again. I think Josh done it maybe 2 or 3 times. And obviously heat 2 as well, Leon made a great start, and I don't know what happened. I think just track caught him out a bit. But still, you know, we come here with the minimum hope of a point. we got that, so we can't grumble too much.
You mentioned that you got that point there, and that does strengthen the position. Obviously, it means a home win tomorrow by any means, and it's in the Bandits' hand. Obviously, it takes Glasgow's results kind of out the thing, as long as we can beat Glasgow here, I guess.
Well, that's it. I mean, I've said it in many interviews that I've done. It's always better to be the chase than the chasers. So, we've had 2 riders with 0 points tonight, and you could probably bet your house on that won't happen tomorrow. So we'll go there fairly confident and, look to put us in the driving seat.
To a man, though, your team battled. Obviously, you come short-handed anyway with Jibing out. You've got a guest. Josh is always going to give his all, but you never like not having your own guys. But to get 7 rides at a guest, obviously 7 rides at a Coty, it was all hands to the pump, and some tactics by yourself, a lot of switching about.
That's it, yeah. I mean, you always know, usually when you come here, it's going to be pretty full on. And no different tonight, and hats off to Josh. He'd come here and he'd done the job, and would Bus got that many? Maybe would he? You just never know. And having Coty at reserve is always our trump card. He was at Newcastle, and he kept us in the match again tonight. So yeah, that's great. We're positive, we're pumped, and we can't wait to keep on going. And
for anyone maybe new to the sport or here tonight, what an advert for Speedway that was. There some cracking racing, 2 teams giving their all, and coming down to a last heat decider, it takes 3 goes to finish. It doesn't get much more dramatic than that.
That's it. It's perfect, and there's so much negativity going around about the sport, and that was a prime example of why people should come and watch it. I'd much rather watch it as a spectator, as a team manager. But
the heart going a bit.
No, but it's great. It's it's a sport we all love, and if everybody can drag one mate with them every week to all the tracks, we're going to be in a far better place.
Well done for tonight, Gary, and thanks for speaking to us.
Cheers.
So, David, Gary, not too disappointed there. I think I didn't ask him directly, but maybe if you'd asked him before the meeting if a point would have been acceptable to him, he would have said yes. Obviously, under the circumstances, it's maybe slightly different. But as we've mentioned already, it really does strengthen Bandits' position, and they are probably now in that pole position to top the group.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's some got points at Newcastle, points here. Great chance of getting through, even as with extra point there. It could even be second best team if someone does pass them. So a great position for them, great start to the season, and they'll be looking to kick on tomorrow, but hopefully we can wipe the smile off their face for
cat among the pigeons. But what I mean, it was a drama-full night from the start. Obviously, Heat 1, pretty comfortable. Ricky was out the tapes in a way. Then Heat 2, young Leon Flint slides off in the first one. Oaks Ruddock slides off in the second. An engine issue. We spoke to Luke after. I spoke to Luke in the pits, and he was saying it was his carburetor. His carburetor died on him, so the bike lost power. Then when it picked him up, it just shot him into the corner, and he couldn't control it.
That was the crucial point that won the match at the end. That the 1 point dropped in there, but it's a great night.
So I mean, I guess all that's left to do is hear some reaction from the Monarchs camp, and I spoke to Joe Andersson afterwards. So Joe, a tough night, but the team got there in the end.
Yeah, I had a really rough night, but we managed to get the win, and that's what counts. So,
and on to Berwick tomorrow. Obviously, we know we need a win there tomorrow to get through. But the boys in the camp, I take it they're not too downhearted. Do you think they can get that result tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. We just need to go there and just do the best we can and get off the gate. The main thing. That was the problem with me tonight. I couldn't get off the gate good, so it's what it is. But hopefully better tomorrow.
Was there anything in particular you can put that down to? Did the rain that came just before the meeting, did that change the start gates or anything like that for you?
Nah, it was nothing wrong with the track or anything. It was just me. I couldn't dial my bike in, and I didn't get to jump. The bike was pulling me out of the gate, but I just didn't get to jump. And here, if you're a little bit behind you can just close the door and you can do nothing about it.
Some crucial points. Obviously, Heat 9, you battled from the back into third. You were probably too busy doing that to see what Josh was doing up front, flying round. But those are the kind of points that matter as well. Okay, winning heats is great, but last place is what loses you meetings.
Yeah, exactly. You need every point you can get. So it is what it is. But you just got to keep fighting and hopefully do better tomorrow.
As you say, on to tomorrow. Berwick, a track you like?
It's alright. I've been pretty good there, but hopefully it's going to be a good one tomorrow. So.
Perfect. Well, thanks for speaking to us, Joe. Well done tonight. Joe, a wee bit downbeat on himself there. And I think, as he said himself, Joel's major problem night was getting off the starts. He was battling well, and there were some crucial points he managed to pick up from the back. But, if you're not getting out the front with ease, it makes for a difficult night.
No, that's it. Gating's half the battle in Speedway, and you've got to give yourself a chance in there. And he's battling hard, still trying to get there, but hopefully we'll come good, get better from. But yeah, get out the gates. Let's get some more points on and make these matches a wee bit more comfortable.
Yep, and now we'll see, I guess, what everyone who's watching this is probably waiting on, anyone who's in attendance tonight. It's our race of the week. Three options we could have had. I mean, Heat 7, there's a group chat that the guys that record the meetings do, and after Heat 7 I got a message from one of the guys saying, well, that's your Heat of the night wrapped up, you're not see better than that. What did they know, 2 heats later? We probably did. Here's Heat 9.
Heat 9 then, same Bandits pairing as the last one. It's Joel Andersson on gate 1, Josh Bates gate 2, Josh Pickering gate 3, and that man Cote Garcia yet again, he comes from gate 4. And I think without having actually added the numbers, gate 4 has probably been the best so far. There you go, who's made the gate? The Bandits. Bates and Garcia. Here comes Pickering into third, having a go around the outside. He'll need to really go. He's swung very wide, he's got round Garcia. Bates hasn't had all that good a night so far, but now that he's in the clear up front, he's really going for it, and he's probably favourite from there. Joel Andersson coming hard inside Garcia, that's an important point. Garcia's still third at the moment. Pickering trying everything, but he's still got a fair bit to do. Andersson has got past Garcia this time, I think, although Garcia's fighting back. Andersson's into third, that's a crucial point, and here comes Pickering on the last corner, and he has, did he do it? I think he might have done. What a sensational finish. Bates looked the wrong way, and it may well be that Josh Pickering got that win if I saw it correctly.
Josh doing what he does best.
I thought in a little lap 2 there he was going to be in the new club shop. They went so hard round bends 3 and 4.
That's got to be my race of the season so far, John.
Race of the season, definitely race tonight. Make plenty of noise for the rider in red, Josh Pickering.
What can you say about that, David? A Josh Pickering special. Josh Bates probably kick himself a little bit. He looked for the inside coming off the last bend. If he'd looked to the outside, we've seen Josh. And not to forget, Joel at the back picking up that crucial third place as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it looked like all the way like a 4-2 to Berwick, and the boys fought hard, got through there, and an unbelievable finish on the line. You know, come from so far back. It's just. And
at that point, that actually looked like the turning point for the Monarchs. It'd been nip and tuck until then. There'd been that one point that was dropped in Heat 2 and all that had been in it. 4-2 Bandits, 4-2 Monarchs, 4-2 Bandits. That was a big result. I think we backed it up with a 5-1 in the next one. And at that point, you're 7 up with 5 to go, and you're thinking, right, we've got this. Bandits hit back with 4-2.
Well, they got the tactical substitute, which allowed them. Didn't need to use Danny Gatmeyer or Leon Flint for the fourth time, although you don't really want to be 7 points behind.
Yeah. And then Heat 12, we get the 4-2 back, and you're thinking, right, 7 up, 3 to go. Ricky was unbeaten to that point. Cameron had only been beaten once, and you're thinking, right, we're home and hosed. But again, credit to the Bandits and the spirit that's in that camp. They fought back, and to get Heat advantages in Heats 13 and 14 took us to that last Heat decider.
Yeah, that was so close. And as you say, what a night of Speedway. Last Heat, as I said earlier, it's a shame that we didn't quite get the race that was going to be deciding it, but
I mean, you mentioned that on any other night we probably could have showed Heat 15 just for the drama as the race tonight. Obviously the first run in, Ricky Wells goes through the tapes and you're thinking the Monarchs are in trouble here. The second run in, Spud Summers makes the gate, Heat's looking to go around him, Bates cuts back, tries to go under, and I don't know where you were, but for me it looks like Bates maybe clipped Summers' back wheel.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Down he comes, exploded, and even then you're thinking, right, tuck in behind, 3-all, we're home and hosed. You can't let a racer never comes out their blood. Cameron Heap's going after Summers, slides off, and you're thinking, oh, surely not a 3-2 and a 44-all draw. But Heaps was able to get up, finish the race, and as I said, 45-44 to the Monarchs. Everyone can breathe a sigh of relief, have a wee sit down. We're going to finish up here and go for a wee pint in the bar to calm our nerves.
Yeah, that's what Speedway should be like. Let's get a Speedway like that every week.
And that's exactly what it's doing. In summary, David, that's what brings punters through the door. You know, we mentioned 3 or 4 unbelievable heats, drama from start to finish, some tremendous battling performances on both sides, and at the end of the night, everyone can shake hands, short trip down the road for the Bandits fans. Not too disappointed, I'd say, overall. And the Monarchs can breathe a sigh of relief and look forward to tomorrow and bigger meetings to come. Obviously, next Saturday it is. For anyone who maybe didn't see the news on social media during the week, the Scunthorpe Scorpions, they head Armadale on Saturday. That's the 10th of May, and the second leg of the second round of the KO Cup. That's easy for me to say. I'll put my teeth in before that one.
And it's a 7 p.m. start as well.
7 p.m. start, of course. 8 points to make up. David, you confident that the Monarchs can do that?
I think so. I think here we can certainly turn Scunthorpe over with that. So confident that.
Yeah.
And let's be optimistic about tomorrow. Let's go to Berwick and see if we get some points.
Perfect. So that about wraps us up. David, thanks once again for joining us, and thank you for watching. Good night.